clear, and they have a very simple and not open, a very simple authorship. But you have to read a little, think a little, and dig a little deeper to find it. And when things like this come up, your reaction shouldn't be, hey guys, we want the NBA to sell quick to the Chinese, so let's all shut up about Hong Kong. That's a huge mistake. That is a huge and embarrassing mistake, which denies our Constitution, our fundamental rights to freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of assembly. We cannot allow this to continue. If you vote for Trump, you're keeping America shitty. That's what you're doing. I'm not saying there's another candidate out here that can fix us, because we're so deep now in, after this 40 years of this has built a systemic problem. Revolution seems like the only way out a lot of the time. But it's not going to happen by feeding the people who have destroyed it. And man, I wish all the NBA players would come out right now and say, hey, wait a minute, what? Maybe we won't come to China. I think that would be a better response. Hang on, you just told one of our GMs that he can't tell you that he doesn't think what you're doing in Hong Kong is cool? Maybe I just won't go over there. I think that's kind of what we would have done in the past. How did this flip? Oh, yeah, global capitalism. Hey, let's get along. We got to sell them $1 billion worth of Pepsi next year. $1 billion worth of Coke next year. Come on, shut up. We got to sell them some KFC next year. Shut the fuck up. We got to sell them some Pizza Hut next year. Because the trade is so imbalanced, right? So we sell them false value objects. And that's what our marketplace has done now. But how could it have been? That's what you have to ask yourself. Could it have been better? It definitely could have been different. If we had reacted to 9/11 differently, as a pacifist, which is what I am, and if anybody ever tries to frame me for a violent act, every single person who knows me should know that that's impossible. But as a pacifist, for the last 18 years, the pain of this country telling me how, no, you're just unrealistic, you're just illogical, you just don't understand. They slapped us, we got to slap them back. All that crap, the illegal wars, the constant violent responses, the huge uprising of movies and music that are about violence, making women violent, making children violent, making everybody want to play violent games, is all a part of a groupthink that is not good for America. And I don't know any other way out of it except to keep making pointless videos in which I'm discussing these matters. And today, as I was driving down here, I decided I would turn on the middle perch and just discuss this. This country has gone wrong, and voting for Trump is keeping it shitty. That's what it's doing. It's not making it great. It was great. It was greater. That's for damn sure. And sometime between 1963 and today, the ability to change that direction has just gotten violently forced into submission. If we had gone around the world with engineers and doctors and medics, if we had gone around the world with public health workers, social workers, instead of with bombs, Coca-Cola, and McDonald's, and violent forcing people to take Coca-Cola, and violent forcing people to support things that we do, we wouldn't be in this boat of now having to tell China they can do whatever the F they want with Hong Kong, but oh, please take our basketball players. We wouldn't be in that situation right now. And I hope I don't matter anymore. But I really hope Americans slap themselves out of this idiotic funk that they're in and remember the good stuff and how it can and should and ought to be.